I'm Chris Willa with the Go Getter team, and we're back to talk about buying a historic home. Now, many people that I know are really interested in historic homes because they have character or they've dreamed of owning a historic home. And if that's you, this video might just be right for you. Here are some things you want to look out for if you're thinking about buying a historic home and you might not have any experience. Number one, you definitely want to pay attention to the foundation. You want to make sure you take extra special care to examine it, not only maybe with an inspection, but also you might want to have a structural engineer come out and take a look at it. Most historic homes in Metro Atlanta were built somewhere between 1920 and the early 1930s. With these properties, there could be a tendency that they're using a different kind of pier support than what they use today, and those can erode quickly, particularly if they were the brick kind. So you want to make sure you have someone come in and take a look at that. Also, you want to make sure you have someone examine the structure of the roof. Roof codes are way different than they were before, and nowadays modern codes are way stronger than what they were previously. They can handle more weight, and they can also handle more damage if it were to come from wind gusts or small branches or things like that. So you definitely want to make sure you have someone pay attention to that. Another big problem that can pop up with a historic home: termite damage. Termites are big in Georgia. In fact, I can't even remember, but there's at least one termite colony per acre, I believe was the last number that I heard. And if that is the case, this home has probably seen termites at some point in time in its history. So you want to make sure you have a great termite inspector come out, take a look, and make sure that the old wood is still solid. Also, wood rot could be another one. If you buy a historic property, wood rot over time from whenever there was water coming in or not coming in, you want to pay attention to make sure the wood is sturdy and everything is in great shape there. Another big thing that I tell people all the time is you want to pay attention to the electric. I would prefer to have electric up to date, and then also, of course, the plumbing. Many times in the history of Metro Atlanta, the plumbing was cast iron, or it was something running out to the street that could be corroded or out of date. So you may also want to make sure that the previous owner had done that or budget for that in your purchase. Another big one that I tell people all the time is currently there's a lot of renovations happening. So you want to make sure that if a renovation happened, it was done well in terms of whether or not they ripped the plaster out and went all the way down to the studs, or they just went ahead and left the plaster up. These are things you want to pay attention to because each one can cause its own set of issues. If you have more questions about purchasing a historic home, we will be happy to answer any questions for you, and we'd be happy to help you get into one. I'm Chris Williams with the Go Getter team, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Hey there, if you want more tips like these, subscribe and click the notification button to receive more.